Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my book haul from all of the books that I've gotten so far this year. And now I consider this pile to be not super large, but I think it's all your perspective. Some people buy a lot of books each month. I personally don't. Usually it's just one or two, so I never really have enough books to do like a monthly sort of book haul. So I figured it would be good to just share all of the books that I've gotten since January of this year. In January, I posted an end of the year book haul. So I just won't do these as frequently, and if you've been watching my channel and you've been watching my videos, then you have probably seen most of these books already, but I just wanted to share in total all of the books that I have gotten. As you may know already, I do get most of my books from the library, and I just wanted to share that you don't have to have a ton of books all the time and be buying books constantly throughout the month to really be a part of this community. So that's just why I wanted to share this haul here. And I am going to split it up into the categories of books to kind of narrow it down a little bit. And I won't share too much about them because most of these books I've already talked about, and so I will leave info for them down below in the description if I've mentioned them below in a video. So the first part of my book haul I'm doing is my fantasy book haul. Most of these books you've seen, but obviously this is like the largest part of my book haul because I really do love fantasy. So let's just get into it in no particular order. I have To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, and I read this as a part of the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, so I'll leave that below, and I really liked this book. It was a great Little Mermaid retelling, fantasy, adventure, sailing, pirates, mermaids. It was great. Next is one that I haven't read, but I'm hoping to get to it this month, which is Mistborn by Sanderson. I've just heard some incredible things about this, and so I will be reading this with my husband and my husband's cousin. We're kind of doing a book clubbish kind of thing for this book, so I think we'll all really enjoy it because I've just heard great things about it, and I don't really know anything about it, which I'm fine with. I think going into a fantasy book, not knowing anything is kind of the best because usually they're too confusing to explain anyway. I just picked this one up and I talked about it in my last reading vlog, and that's The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Sorry, I got this at like the used book sale, so it was $1. I have heard mixed things about this one, but I did include this one in my young adult fantasies that I still want to read, so I'm hoping to get to it, especially because I think the final book just came out, so it's nice knowing a whole series is already available. I did receive The Grey Bastards in a Goodreads giveaway, which was the first Goodreads giveaway I've ever won, and I have entered many Goodreads giveaways. So I got this one, which is the version that I read, and then of course I had to go out and buy The Grey Bastards. Obviously supporting family is huge, and it's just a great book anyways, and I'm gonna definitely want to have all of the books in the series, and I will be rereading this in the future for sure. I think this is one of the most beautiful books that I'm hauling this year, but of course it's Furyborn by Claire Legrand, and I did talk about this in my last wrap up, and I really enjoyed it, and it's just so beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. And my final fantasy book, which I talked about in a reading vlog I did for this, is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas, and I do have a full reading vlog for this book in particular, so if you want to see that, I will also leave that linked down below. Let's move on to just some miscellaneous books. So these two are still books that I haven't yet read, but I have Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay. This book has been recommended to me quite a few times. It's a World War II historical fiction, so I am hoping to get to it this summer because I love reading historical fiction during the summertime, and it doesn't seem super long. It's nice and short, and I've just heard some amazing things, so I'm very excited. Also, the $1 sticker because I got it at the used book sale. And this is my most recent purchase, and I'm so excited about it. I absolutely love it. So it is Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. I'm thinking of a word that starts with an R. This version is based off of the first edition version, and I just think it's so adorable and beautiful. I love all of the illustrations, and I've actually started reading this, but I'm gonna save it for something else. I was looking at it in Box Lunch, which is this store that has a ton of fandom clothing and accessories, and they had this in the Winnie the Pooh section, and I picked it up and I just knew I had to buy it. Like, I couldn't leave the store without it. It's just so adorable, and I would love to read this to my kids one day. Next, I'm going to talk about some cookbooks. I do have 3 cookbooks here, which if you've been watching my channel, you already know what they are. The first one I haven't cooked anything out of, but I did get this in my last reading vlog, and that's the Rachel Ray 365 No Repeats. So this is literally just all recipes. My favorite cookbook so far, Pioneer Woman Cookbook. This is just amazing. I've gushed about it enough. I've cooked 2 things from it this week, and it's just, I will forever be using this cookbook. It is wonderful. And the final cookbook is the Magnolia Table Cookbook by Joanna Gaines. It's so cute. I still need to do more cooking from this cookbook, but so far I do like it. The desserts in this one look amazing, so I feel like I'm gonna be cooking a lot of the desserts from this cookbook. The final book that I'm hauling is just like in a miscellaneous category because it is a devotional study I did with my cousin Sarah, and we just recently finished it, called The Armor of God. This book study was wonderful. I already talked about it in a favorites video I did a while back, based off of Ephesians 6, and it goes into all the armor of God, learning about each piece of armor and how you apply it to your life. It was very, very, very good. And Sarah and I are looking for a new study, so hopefully we will have one picked out here shortly. Those are all of the books that I've hauled so far this year. Just let me know what you think of some of these books, especially the ones that I haven't yet read, because there's just a couple here, but I am excited to get to those books. So thank you so much for watching, and happy reading.